I mean, everyone looks good. Liz looks good. Ryan looks good. All the guys, all the
Everybody's looking
girls.
fine.
Everyone's
Seems
looking
right.
fine. We about to drink some wine. Back in the Jordan Wolves podcast, this is how I used to start off. That was the original.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
My solo cup.
You fine looking motherfucker. All right, anywho.
Jordan.
I did this survey a couple weeks ago. Last time me and Bri went to happy hour. And it was the Chick-fil-A sauces. So what is your personal favorite Chick-fil-A sauce?
I mean, it's not even a competition in my mind. The Chick-fil-A sauce. It's like a better version of honey mustard. It is the shit.
Is it because of the taste, the texture? I mean, that
all
thing
of
is thick. It's a thick sauce. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
But like that's the thing. Like when you're dipping something in a sauce, you want it to stay on what you're dipping it in. So like the thickness is like good, right?
I mean,
because like if you dip it in there and then it's just dripping sauce, down, it's like.
All right, my bad. I mean, the barbecue sauce is thick too. That shit spilled on me a couple weeks ago. I was very upset. I think I cried in the car. Really? I think I cried. No, listen. I had the fucking Chick-fil-A sauce, and I opened it and I ripped it, and it fucking ricocheted everywhere. It was in my cup holder. It was in my fucking soda. It was on my Villanova sweatshirt. And it was on my fucking handle of my steering. I was so mad. And then after that, I lost my appetite. And you know how expensive that shit is. You know how that shit go. It was just 16 out the window. Kids who can't even enjoy Chick-fil-A, they had to watch me throw it away. But
damn, you could at least put it in your fridge.
No, I was very upset. I started taking bites and I was very upset. So when I did the survey, Chick-fil-A sauce was number one. I think
rightfully so.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A sauce, if I look at the numbers real quick, 32, 17, that makes 49, that makes 52, 58, 32 out of 58. Yeah. So that's definitely over half. That's literally a third. That's more than a third.
It's like a 70%.
That's like 30. No, that's like 37. That's like 37%.
Like 67.
37.
What?
37%.
32 out of 50?
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm tripping. You're right.
Was like,
60. I was doing that the opposite way. My bad. 32 out of 58. Yeah. Actually, that was my phone digits growing up. Last 4, 3, 2, 5, 8.
No, it's literally like 67%. Like if you
you're right. It's
like basically that.
And then Polynesian was 17. So 17 out of 58. So that's almost a fourth, 1/4, somewhere around there.
About that.
Other got more than barbecue.
It was like ranch and sriracha. I mean, I understand that sriracha's good, but
do you consider ranch a sauce? Like a Chick-fil-A sauce? Yeah?
No. I mean...
That shit's a dressing.
No,
fuck that.
You don't dip your fries in ranch?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a sauce.
No.
But it can also double as a dressing. Thank you.
No, I look at it more as like...
I'm right.
You say dipping dressing.
Dipping dressing.
No, you say dipping sauce. You dipped your fries in the sauce.
Well, you know what? That shit goes on my salad wonderfully. It's a dressing. Goes on my wings wonderly. My celery, wonderly. Wonderly is a new word, I guess. I guess that's just what's just coming out of my mouth nowadays. Wonderly.
That will be the name of the podcast this week.
Wonderly. Wonderly star. Bri, thank you for giving me the only decoration. I can't talk. Decorations.
You need me to talk with my raspy voice?
In my apartment. Oh, I can't wait for this is over. As soon as this podcast is over, this party is about to be lit. I'm popping an edible.
Jordan!
But anywho, back to it.
Oh, God.
So wait, when are you, so, never mind. I know. I'm good to go. I just frazzled myself for a little bit.
I think Jordan's a little frazzled.
Yeah.
I think he needs to take some deep breaths.
If you smell! Alright, there we go. That helps me out.
At me.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I'm distracting. All good jokes contain true shit.
Distracting.
But anywho, like I was saying, our Eagles are 13-1.
Gentle. If you're gonna hug me, man.
Well, you want me to grip you up?
Don't be that light, tickly shit.
All right, well, my bad. Yeah, stop hitting your microphone. Now I'm the nervous one. Anywho, like I was saying, the Eagles are 13-1. Time to talk about sports. This is the time of the podcast where we talk about sports. Damn, Bri really had her microphone off. She's strong as shit. Don't worry, girl. I'll talk about the Eagles game. Well, there we go. It's not loose anymore. Wow.
That's the Jordan.
Bree's mind is right in the gutter.
That's the
Oh
Jordan
shit,
thing.
we got her. All right. You know what? This podcast looks like the Giants last week.
This is good.
This is what happens.
No.
And then
Oh my
the nerve. Even though Stephen A. Smith says Michael Parsons, he can say whatever he wants. He was hating on my team. He was hating on my quarterback. He said Jalen Hurts was only good because of the system. I mean, that's almost every quarterback in the NFL. You can't just pop up somewhere.
I saw a good, on ESPN this week. There was a lot of, is Jalen Hurts that good, or is it the team?
Because of Michael Parsons.
And I'm like, honestly,
hating.
I think he's
They just can't let Philadelphia be happy.
He's that good. And, the team is also that good. There's a reason they're, 13-1 now?
Yeah.
It's
They're
not...
crushing.
Your quarterback doesn't control everything. The Eagles are doing so well because their defense.
Why is he the favorite for MVP if he's
fucking
not that
legit.
good?
Exactly.
Motherfuckers know. Listen, I hate to admit this as an Eagles fan, but Carson Wentz was playing at an MVP level the year that he should have won MVP before he got hurt. I mean, what happened after that? He was still MVP that year. No one's going to take it away from him. Now he's a bum. Just go to church tomorrow. Grow your family. Live the true Christian life, because the NFL life is not for you.
Not anymore.
That was rude. That was cold-blooded.
Fancy
Bang, bang!
Oh, God.
All right, my bad, Bri. Go ahead. Say what you was about to say.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was waiting for you to go to the next sports thing.
Well, Joel Embiid is balling. Actually, I used this for trivia this week. Joel Embiid is the first center since David Robinson to have 2 50-point games in a single season.
Really?
Yeah.
True.
It's a true fact. I use it for trivia.
Right.
I stole it from TV. It's where I steal a lot
That's
of
where
my...
you steal a lot of your trivia.
Well, I mean, people should just know by now. If you're going to come to my trivia, think about it,
That's true.
You know
That's
what you're
very
getting
true.
yourself in for.
Especially the sports rounds.
Especially the sports rounds.
Especially the sports
So the
rounds.
Eagles are doing good. The Sixers are actually looking all right. You know what I mean? I mean, they're beating up on some bums right now, but, that's what you do through a whole phase. If you go through a whole phase, you find some bums to, make it easy for you, They're not
Oh, God.
they're not wifey material, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say. Bri and I usually talk about where we go for happy hour, but we didn't talk about that this week because we didn't go. Bri was away. She was away from me. I couldn't, can I, clear the path for you to let everyone know where you were at? Tell them where you were at. Tell them. You tell them.
No, you go.
Nah, you go.
It sounded like you were going a different way, so I was like,
Nah,
wait,
you
this
go.
is a perfect segue.
Go.
Damn. All right.
That's right.
So I went to Alabama for my brother's graduation. Shout out Chris. He listens, so I got to.
Hey.
Graduated with an aerospace engineering degree. Yeah, I'm smart. It's fine. I have the genes. And on my flight there, I had a layover in Atlanta, which was weird because my brother was picking me up in Tennessee. Long story short, I was in Atlanta on a layover, and there was a bar right across the gate. No, wait, this was in Tennessee. Wait, was the bar in Tennessee? The bar was in... Oh my God, I fucked up.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, shit, everything's going down. Anywho,
All right.
keep going.
My bad. There was a layover in Atlanta, but then I couldn't find a bar in Atlanta that was open before 12 o'clock because Atlanta has weird Sunday alcohol rules, and I forgot. I used to live there. I should know that. But I got to the airport, and my brother was 2 hours late to picking me up because he went bar crawling the night before.
We were on the phone.
Yeah. Love you, brother. I don't mind. I had a great story now. So anyways, I got off the plane. There's a bar right across from the gate, and I was like, perfect. I walk up to the bar. I drop my AirPods, and I was like, fuck. On the ground at an airport, that's gross. And then, the guy I dropped it in front of went to go pick them up, and I was like, whoa. I was like, gross, no. They're AirPod Pros. They're the ones that, they go, in your ear. And I was like, no, you don't need to touch that. And he was super cool. And then I ended up sitting next to him, and he like offered to buy me a drink, and it turns out he's this like music man. I forget what exactly he does, but he tours like half of the year with bands, and like I don't know his name.
She forgot his name.
I follow him on Instagram, but I can't look it up. We Insta followed each other. But he was this really cool guy, and he wasn't like hitting on me in a creepy way, like or in any way. And he was talking about his wife, and I was like, how nice is this to just go to a bar? And I was the youngest one there by far, as like a female, like a younger female, going to a bar and just having a great freaking conversation with a man who's awesome. Like it doesn't happen like that often, and I wasn't expecting that. And I was like, this guy is so cool. And like I didn't even know what he did until like almost the end of the conversation, and I was like, that just made you that much cooler. Like I liked you before that, but now I'm like, holy shit.
That's how you network, as Liz was saying, network. That's how I've always viewed bartending and everything that I do. It's all about networking. It's what our generation's about. We're the networking generation. That's why LeBron's the GOAT, because he taught us how to network. Liz was at the game. We're going to talk about that. Actually, we already did. We talked about the Sixers. So.
We already talked about sports, Jordan.
I know. I mean, well, now we know we didn't go to happy hour because of,
Because I was gone.
You were gone.
I apologize.
Since you've been gone. Shout out Kelly Clarkson. All right.
Oh, boy.
So.
Kelly.
We both love Kelly. Hey, girls want girls. All right, my bad. Before we do this liquor exchange party, we have to discuss things that people don't discuss before marriage, but should.
Pen drop.
That was a mic drop moment. You know what I'm saying? Those bars just came out fluently. I felt like Cristiano Ronaldo cursing them out after they lost. So, if you had to think of something what are things you would want to discuss with someone before marriage? How about we start there?
Me?
Yeah, there's things that have to be discussed. There has to be contracts signed without being contracts signed.
We're already engaged, but we're not.
Nah, it has to be talked about before that.
Or just
drunken night at the bar, no one remembers, but everyone remembers. Right. That's how you start.
I feel like finances is like a number one. Like, what do you expect of your partner in terms of like, is it a 50-50 situation? Is a percentage based upon your income? Is it a 100% one way and then you're just a stay-at-home like support person?
Yeah.
Which is also fine. But like I feel like finances cause such a huge
that's one thing. Divorce. That is one of the main reasons for divorce. Is finances.
So like if you're not on the same page there.
So let's define this term same page.
Okay.
Is it like paying your bills? Is it like managing your money in like certain ways? Like for instance, let's just say this. Hypothetically speaking, I know Bri, she knows me. Mm-hmm. We are both two poor motherfuckers.
Broke as a joke.
But do we do anything to change that? No! But I know if
we both work our ass.
Exactly. At the same time, we work. And like, if I work hard, I'm going to get what I want. I don't care if I'm broke. Oh. Motherfuckers can wait. Mm-hmm. But I mean, obviously, it's just me too. So I give myself the excuse like, yo, I got a car payment. I got a loan. I got a 2-bedroom apartment by myself. I got to pay for all this shit. Mm-hmm. So I make excuses.
I mean, I have had, like, in a past relationship, like, finance was a big, like, issue. She was like, you spend, like, too much money. Like, you just buy whatever. And I was like, I was, like, frivolous with my money and impulsive.
Cheers to that.
Hey, but I'm like, you know what? Why die a millionaire with no memories when I could die all right financially? Like, I'm living. And I'm so much happier. And I have all these memories of, like,
Kanye was wrong about you on Mercy. He was wrong about you on Mercy.
That's all I want.
Yeah, how many kids is definitely like,
Oh, that's a big question. Yeah.
I mean
2 to 3.
Yeah, it's exactly where I'm at. 2 to 3 little motherfuckers is good enough. You know what I mean?
Well, an accidental twin in my situation.
What states? So, would you move?
Ooh,
would you move? Would you move?
I would move if. So, like, I'm very much I want my partner to follow their dream. And my dream allows me to go wherever. and if theirs puts them in like a certain spot, I would move for them. It would be like I would have to. It would be a conversation, but ultimately, like I want my partner to follow their dream, and if they can't do that from wherever they live, then I would follow them because I can do what I want to do from wherever I live.
So you're just a ride or die.
Oh yeah, 100%. Hopeless romantic. Support system.
I love you, bro.
Oh,
See?
I love you too, Jordan.
See, that time you didn't complain. You see that?
No, it's nice.
Well, what can I say? What can I say? Well, now I know one thing. If me and Bri would ever get married, we don't have to discuss. Oh, man. So, yeah, I mean, that is definitely one big thing. So, like, say me and you, we'll use it as an example.
Okay.
Like, we're married, talking about marriage, like, we obviously combined together will have extra money.
Yes.
So are we having goals for our extra money? Is that something that should be discussed?
I mean, one of my like main goals in life is to travel like everywhere, and I haven't done enough of it. So like that's one of my
that's
like.
what we about to do.
I know, I'm so excited. But that's my number one, like traveling and like experiences. Like even you don't even have to go far. Even just like a night in the cabin, like an hour away. Like just like little stuff like that. That's the extra money going there. Gotta do it better.
Yeah, no, I can't do it like that. I ain't got it like you. So
Oh,
I know I confessed it on camera.
yeah, you did.
What's another major point? So you know what? One thing that I thought about that we haven't discussed, even though we kind of just get into one of these points and get super excited because I mean they're all good points. I was gonna say religion. Religion, I feel like is one thing
That's a good.
that should be discussed, but like a lot of people don't. Like I'm not gonna lie, I grew up going to church. I should be going to church on Sundays at like you know what I mean. Even if it's just like getting up in the morning, like I grew up doing that. That is important to me. It's something that like I should do and need to do, and I feel like that is important. I mean, I don't think me personally, I don't think it would affect me enough for like a person to be like, no, I don't believe in that or do that. Like I don't. For me, it wouldn't affect the relationship. I wouldn't have any arguments or whatever. Like I feel like you believe in what you believe in. You know what I mean? Like you're your own human.
Yeah.
You can come to your own judgment. But
I feel like it's like one of those like if someone's Jewish and someone's like Christian, so like Hanukkah and
this
Christmas,
time of
that's like
year.
a really big like what do you raise your children as? Like a lot of people don't like exactly
Isn't it?
like
Yeah,
that's where
no.
religion like comes in the biggest thing I think in like that kind of a sense. It's like if you were to get married and have kids, like what would you want your kids to like? What would you teach them? I think that's a really big thing that people don't talk about. And then when it comes to that point, then they're like, no, our kids are going to be this, our kids are going to be this. And I'm like,
yeah. So yeah, I mean, that comes down to it. Like, yeah, how do you raise your kids? You know what I mean? Like, how do you? I mean, honestly, I'm trying to think of how I would discipline my kids. I would reward my kids for hard work. That's what my parents did with me. And I would give my kids. I feel like you just got to show your kids that you love them and make them feel like. I feel like my raising way whenever I have kids will probably be a little bit loose, but at the same time it'll be like, I'll fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like I want my kids to know, like, listen, like, you can tell me, just be honest with me, don't lie to me, because once you lie to me, I am crazy, and I will strangle you in this restaurant in front of all of these motherfuckers. So I mean, and another good thing is too, I don't think honestly, this is a good point. I don't know how I would feel if I was married with someone and they told me our kids are going to be homeschooled.
oh,
This would be me at the dinner table.
This is an interesting.
My eyes would be big. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm just playing. That was rude. I'm sorry.
The girl that I'm talking to was homeschooled.
Really?
Until I think the end of middle school. Or the middle of middle school, somewhere in middle school. And out of like all of her other siblings, she was the youngest, so like they were like homeschooled like all the way like into high school and stuff. And it's just really interesting. And like if someone told me they wanted to homeschool,
I know. No, listen
I would
to
be
me.
open, but they would have to
fuck
like
that. I'd
they
be
would
like,
have
listen.
to really give like
Nah. I'm
have
like,
to,
you are not ruining
give me,
my
like,
kid's
a
life.
PowerPoint presentation of like when they're gonna get their socialization. When they're yeah, I'm like, if that's what you want, like show me and I'll great. I'm open to like almost anything, but if you have to
Hey,
present
you hear
it
that?
in a, Jordan, mind in the gutter. Geez, we are talking about children.
Your mind was in the
School.
gutter earlier. Let's be
My
realistic
mind is
here.
always in the gutter. Like, come on.
And that's another reason why I don't want my kids to be homeschooled. Because like when they get out here in the real streets, they're not going to know how to act. They're not going to know what to do in situations at other home. For instance, there have been plenty of situations that I've seen. I've been like, damn, that person fucked up. I'd never do that. Publicly, privately, anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're homeschooled, you're just trapped in the home. What's happening in your home? What if your parents, you don't even know this? What if your people are fucked up?
There are like homeschooling things where like there's like a group of people who are homeschooled and then they come together for like gathering.
Oh hell no!
No, it's like a thing. Like there's socialization like parts of homeschooling. Like they have like dances, they have all this shit. Anyways, next topic.
Well, what if you can't have kids? Does that make a difference?
Well, I mean kids in general should be talked about. So.
Yeah, kids in general should be talked about. I mean, this is kind of fucked up of a situation. What if you really do love somebody, but like you want to have kids and they don't?
I mean, I've like started talking to people, and it's actually one of the first conversations I have.
I shoot my blanket to a stripper.
Kids? Because like I've had to cut off things before because I was like, you don't want kids. I want kids. Like kids are very important to me.
Yeah.
So and like in a same-sex relationship, I was like, even if they don't want to carry, that's fine. I was like, as long as we can have kids, as long as it's coming out of one of us, I'm cool with that. Or
right,
even
good.
adopting at that point.
Good thing you said that because I was about to say something reckless.
Oh, gosh, Jordan.
I was going to ask to be a donor. You know what I mean?
You know what, Jordan? Maybe.
You know what? Listen, you never know.
That would be a cute-ass fucking kid.
Exactly.
Mixed babies are adorable.
Right?
And then, like...
so cute. And, like, it'd be so cool.
And then this kid would have the added factor of, like, you've been my father my whole life, but you weren't here. And next thing you know, he'll be in the NBA.
Oh, my God, Jordan.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
All right, I took a shot at tequila. I wasn't feeling fine earlier, but you know how sticky it gets. Hey, you know how sticky it gets. Hey, what were they running that cat? Hey. That's another thing, too. Okay. Liz is just dropping the motherfucking bombs! Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the motherfucking hits. So, if things are going wrong with your significant other, before I talk, let me write that down real quick. Because would you be open to, actually just go with it. Would you be open to therapy with a significant other?
Me? Yes.
Me too.
I would, I actually, because, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the table. Because of the last year of therapy that I went through, I am so pro therapy now that, and I think that I think a healthy relationship consists of therapy in one sense or another.
Exactly, I agree.
Like, I think it's, like, people, like, marriages are gonna, like, relationships are gonna, you're gonna, like, bash heads. Like, that's just how it works. And I feel like if sometimes it's just, like, that little bit of, like, miscommunication that can be easily communicated through a third party who understands the mental health aspects and like all of this stuff, especially like with the shit I have going on. I have a hard time communicating a lot of things and I don't know why I do some things. So like it's easier if someone else explains it from a professional point so that way they don't feel like intentionally like hurt or something.
I mean, I agree. I would definitely go. I mean, if something's wrong, but like I truly like, you know what I mean? Like it needs to be like discussed, talked about, like expressed, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to pop bottles because I bottle my emotions. Shout out Drake. Bam, another one. But
that's
I mean,
a big thing. I don't want somebody who hides shit through something else.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
I mean, I do it, but like in a bad, like in a, you know.
That was one of our last podcasts. Why people go to the bar.
I mean,
exactly.
Listen.
Yeah.
This is reasons why people should talk about things before marriage because it's important. Pretty much where we've been at with this. All the things that are important before marriage. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things. I feel like we hit a lot of topics of it. Like, I can't lie. This is going to sound very shallow. And I'm sorry, world, but I'm going to be realistic here. if I met you and you were a baddie, like, don't just, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Even though she was just doing an arm movement, but, you know, she had the background going on.
You
That's
about to say don't let yourself go?
Yes!
Jordan! No!
I'm not trying to, no, listen,
No,
hear me out.
Wait, what if they had your child?
I'm
and
just
then they're
saying.
sitting there
I'm just
letting
saying.
themselves go.
No, but I'm saying, like, don't just quit on me, dog. Like, listen, we're in this together. Like, try to keep some things up. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like, I'm not, listen.
I can understand.
If,
Not like all the
no,
time.
listen,
Just
hear
like
me out.
Sometimes.
Like,
right?
if you didn't eat ice cream every fucking day before we were married, don't fucking eat ice cream every day when we're married. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Like, don't eat fucking potato skins and fucking slices of pizza and hot wings every night for dinner if you weren't doing that before you ever met me.
Favorite meal.
What?
Potato skins.
I do love
pizza,
potato
and hot
skins.
wings. That is literally you just prescribe.
No, I know that isn't perfect.
Describe.
So you want to watch football sometime soon? You make the potato skins, and then
I'll make the wings. I'm good at that too. I have a banging wing sauce recipe. Oh.
All right.
You want to know the secret? The secret to a good wing. This is gonna blow your mind. The secret to a good wing sauce.
Bree's blowing my mind.
Is pasta sauce, like tomato sauce, like a marinara sauce with some buffalo. Oh my god!
Where'd you get this freaky idea from, Bree? Where you get your inner freak from? Let me know.
Look,
so I can tell my future wife.
There is this one wing place I used to go. Well, it was a pizza place I used to go to, and I was obsessed with their wings. And I was like, why the fuck do their wings taste so good? And like I was like really like getting through it with my like culinary shit. And I was like, oh my god, there's fucking pizza sauce in the wing sauce. And I blew my mind and I tried it. Dead. Like it was that. And I was like, the weird components.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much
so
of a penny
fucking
dropper
good.
was it?
Like a 12.
Oh shit.
I know.
Them shits
I
was
know.
like a slip and
That shit
slide.
was fucking amazing. Just saying, if you ever wings.
Alright, I'm gonna let you do this. I'm gonna let you make this
awesome.
for me, and I'll tell everyone about it.
Alright.
And you can make the potato
Next week.
skins. So what am I doing? Am I just chilling? Do I just get to watch the game?
No, you get to make the fucking pizza. Better be gluten free though.
Oh damn! So that means I gotta like make
Buy
it.
a cauliflower crust.
So I can just throw that shit in the oven. I just gotta set the oven,
Exactly.
set it, and forget it. And you gonna be
No,
in
you
there
have to buy one of the
working
free.
and sweating.
One
Are
of
you
the
gonna be
ones that
wearing
are
this?
pre-made. No.
Damn it! I tried my best. I mean,
This
you
is
can
the
wear
one
less
that-
if you want to.
this
If
is
that's
the
too
one-
heavy, you know. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Jordan.
My bad. But
You're being inappropriate tonight.
hey, you know how sticky it gets. Hey,
Reminder.
this is another
I am
reminder
gay.
before marriage too. Listen, when you marry me, there's a contract. The boots have to be knocking. All right. Don't stop knocking the motherfucking
Sex.
boots
That's
of
a
me.
really important.
No, sex is very
that's a
important.
very
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sex talk.
I
I'm
agree.
talking sex talk. Listen. Don't. Sometimes, like, you know, I don't want to be the only one, like, grabbing your butt and, like, trying to chase you around. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, just walk up to me one time and just be like, you know what I mean? Just, like, take control of it. Just, like, grab it and hold it and be like, this shit is mine, motherfucker. Give it to me right now. That's part of the marriage.
I feel like that's a good
That's how you never lose the fire. You know what I mean?
intro to what Ryan said earlier.
Do what Donald Trump said, but in the female version.
Attention. I feel like it's really important to, like, for me, like, I need a lot of, like, reassurance and, like, physicality wise.
Yeah.
So, like, if my partner doesn't show that they're, like, attracted to me, I get self-conscious. I'm like, I don't want to have sex. Like, I'm like, if you don't show any interest in me physically, I'm like dead. So, like, I feel like I don't need a lot of it. I just need every once in a while, like a damn, you look fine today, or like a you know, like a something, like a little something, like just like a little, just like, oh, I can't get enough of you, and like I'm set.
Can't get enough
week.
of you, baby. Smash Mouth, shout out.
And then I don't even need to have sex. I just need that little bit of like reassurance. I mean, the sex,
She wants to have it.
obviously, but that's also like when you're going into like a more committed relationship.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm like, as long as you make me feel wanted,
All right,
then like
hear me out.
that's all that really.
We need to put a fucking mark on this right now. Tell me if I'm wrong. There should at least be an unsigned contract. As a man who bets overs and unders,
Oh God.
the over and under for sex in a week should be, the over under should be 2. And the over should at least push every single week, 40 out of 52 weeks. Some weeks, if it's once a week, some weeks you might miss some. You know what I mean? But then, like, it should be made up.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the average should at least be 8 times a month.
I feel like it's a little bit different in a same-sex relationship and a female-to-female relationship in terms of it's harder because not every, you have your cycles, and then sometimes like it kind of fucks up 2 weeks of the. It
Okay,
depends
no,
on
you're
what
right.
cycle
You're right.
And then like I don't mind, but like not everybody's like that. So like I feel like I don't know. As long as it's like once.
I mean, idealistically, it'd be like, I don't know, like 12 or 15 times in a month. You know what I mean?
I feel like
that's just realistic to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like almost every other day.
Look, I'm talking like we're married. Like I'm good with like 2 or 3 times a month. Like this is like we're married like long time. Like I mean.
Oh, if I'm married to someone, I don't know.
Long time.
It depends on what you're getting yourself into. Like I don't need a like wife that like wants to knock my boots as much as I want to knock hers. You know what I'm saying? That just means when the time comes, like, trust me, I'm in the bathroom flexing the mirror, like, yeah, I've been waiting for your sweet and sour chicken ass. I can't wait to get up in this thing. You don't know what's about to motherfucking happen. And then, yeah. And then
the more the merrier, but also not the more people, the more sex.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I said, I get it. Like sometimes it's hard to like. I mean, if your partner wants to every other day, but other partner is good once a week. Ooh.
I feel like that's a hard. I think it would. That's like when it comes to like, what are you getting? I feel like it's so different in like a man and like a heterosexual relationship.
Listen, man.
Because like, I don't know. I mean, like
I can't lie. There were a lot of girls that like, sure, like I miss like certain like sex perks that I would get. You know what I mean? Like, I'd wake up knowing I was a king of the world. And then, like...
that's what it is.
But then,
that's
like...
When it comes down to it, it's how it makes you feel at the end of the day.
I mean...
Like, it's like a...
Don't get me wrong, like, I liked it.
They want to...
Hey, it added a lot of time. A lot.
They're choosing you over something else.
Exactly. Yeah.
But at the same time, like, that's why sex to me can never be more than 50%. Because it doesn't rule more than half of the relationship. Like, I can't lie. I've been with people who wanted to knock the boots every motherfucking day. Being over here right during certain times of the day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it wasn't enough. My God, it wasn't enough.
Because it's the emotional, like, shit behind... And that's why, like, when it's, like, somebody who doesn't want it as often, it also depends on why they don't. Like, because there's other, like, mental health shit. Like, with me, like, in my, like, depression and, like, all that shit, it makes it a lot harder now, especially on my medication. Sometimes I'm just like, this is great, but
exactly,
you know.
Well,
yeah, the person just gotta be okay with it.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Go have fun by yourself.
Damn, I mean, as long as I get to like, maybe if I could be happy with just, even if it's just like, all right, you walk around in some lingerie for a little bit, you know what I mean? Like that's good enough, you know what I mean? Brothers just gotta see it, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to resort to the internet. Fuck the internet. I just want to watch my person like walk around in like their lingerie. Maybe like walk around like, you know, walk around with a little leg out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, just like on Martin, he said.
They're like sex appeal.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to walk up to that leg and go, I just want to touch it. I just wanted to touch that thigh like, ooh, you know what I'm saying?
Build up of that.
Exactly.
You know?
So that way, like when it comes time to it, like I'm going to be ready. Like I'm going to make sure like I'm ready to fucking rock and roll.
Yeah.
Like I can wait. Like obviously there's more important things in life than having sex all the time. Mm-hmm. Unless you own an OnlyFans account. Then I understand why. If I was capable of doing that, that would be the only thing I'd be doing too. But I'm not capable of doing that. That's not my life.
You could.
I mean, yeah, but it seems like a terrible life. Like, it seems like... No, like, I don't want sex to become boring to me. Like, I still enjoy sex every single time I have it.
It doesn't happen. Have you done OnlyFans, Jordan?
Me?
Have you looked at it?
Oh, yeah, I looked at it. Hell yeah. Nah, but it's not worth the $19.95. Or $29.99. It'd be like, oh, watch me grab my ass for $50. I'm like, $50? Fuck's ass you think this is? You ain't Kim Kardashian. And I ain't paying $50 for that either. Oh, well. Is there anything else that you feel like we missed in the discussion of what things people should talk about before marriage?
Let's see. Kids. Finances.
2 to 3 kids.
Living.
Finances to
living
travel.
situation.
Okay. You would move for anybody.
Oh, I think we got the
Religion.
big, religion. Yeah, we got the big 5.
And then not letting yourself
6.
go.
No, Jordan.
Listen, Bri, if you met me and then all of a sudden I don't even drink beer like that now. Well, all of a sudden I start drinking 12 Budweisers a night.
I mean,
and I'm not even
so
active
I feel
anymore.
Like
what if I'm like,
right.
we're married. I don't need to do this anymore. Let me not work as much.
No, we're not.
Now I'm just going to sit on the couch every night and drink Budweiser from 5 to 10 on my couch. Don't disturb.
I love you for you, man.
Nah, fuck that. That's not the motherfucker I met.
Let's get healthy together.
Oh, that's what you would say?
Yeah.
Or they're like, nah, this is it. I got everything. You, 3 kids. Look at these little shits. That's how some people are.
I'd be like, all right, I'm going to do the same. I'd match it. I'd be like, all right, then I probably
I couldn't
I care too much about my...
I couldn't. Listen.
I care way too much about my body.
If someone like... Exactly, like, if I met you and you were... Don't change shit now because, like, everything's set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's just like... I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable. You should never be comfortable in life. Ever, ever, ever be comfortable. Nope.
I feel like we're getting to some, like...
I'm being real. You should never feel comfortable in your relationship. I feel like if you feel comfortable in your relationship and your marriage, that just means things are boring. Like, people run away from, like...
Comfortable to what extent? Complacent. That's a better word.
Right.
Don't get complacent. I think you should always be trying to woo each other. Like, you should always, like, plan dates. You should always, like, do shit to, like...
I agree.
Reattract the whatever. But, like, you should be comfortable in your relationship.
All right. Correction. You're right. You should be comfortable in your relationship. But, like, don't be, like, too comfortable where it's like, nah, like, I'm good. They don't need me to do this. They don't need me to do that. They always do this. They always... Don't take motherfuckers for granted. Motherfuckers never loved us. Bam. Now I was able to say it. Now we can talk about sexist males out there who come to the bar and motherfuckers make fun of people who drink shit like this. They're like, their friend will be like, oh, like, can I do one of those stateside teas? They're great. And the other guy's like, oh, do you want to tell him to take his tampon out after he's done? And I'm just like, damn. I'm like, listen, man, I work around women all day. They are fine, wonderful creatures. I don't understand anything, but I love them more than anything in the world. Don't talk about women like that. Don't do it. And don't call him a pussy, because if he is, I am too. I am what I eat.
Amen.
Hey!
I just feel like men sometimes get like really like sexist and like try to like downplay other males or just like
toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What do you go spell like
mansplaining?
Yeah. I got an eye roll for that one. I've never mansplained anything to you, have I?
If you did, I called you out on it.
I never have.
I don't think you have.
Exactly.
But my brother, we had an interesting, when I was down there visiting him, his music choices have changed. And he's listening to shit that I used to listen to, and he would give me shit about it. And I was like, oh, you listen to my shit now? And he's like, yeah, toxic masculinity is gone. And I was like, oh my god, yes, brother. I was like, damn, okay. So that was like good. That was like, all right, I have hope for some future generations.
I mean, you know me. I respect women. I treat women 100% equal. And I'm not trying to say that because, you know, when people say that, they're like, you know.
Like, I don't want to be treated 100% equal.
There's certain situations where, like, I feel like certain situations, men should be looked at, you know, like the double standard situations. I try not to be like a double standard person between, like, the opposite sex, which I feel like a lot of people can get caught up in. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There's one thing I forgot to discuss about, this just hit me, about the things people should talk about before marriage. Sex roles. Because people talk about that. Some people only want a wife that's just going to be at home all day and not work.
Oh, gender roles.
Gender roles, yeah.
You said sex, and I was like...
All right, yeah, my bad.
So top or
on
bottom?
Your knees, on your knees when I get home.
I mean, whatever you prefer.
Like submissive dominant? Like, where are we going with that?
On your knees when I get home from work.
I was like...
Oh, shit, Ryan's going right for it. That is the best. But
Gender roles.
it's only happened once.
Well, that's a little different. What? What happened? What did I just miss?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, girl. Tell them what's up.
I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that.
Gender roles.
Gender roles. Oh, it's different in like a homosexual relationship.
Nothing. It's different. I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it is and it is. No, it's very different.
Because some guys, like I said, I know some guys, like even on TV shows, they expect their women to be like housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know. I don't even know if I would feel comfortable asking a woman that works if she just wants to be like a housewife to not work.
I mean, I feel like I take on the more dominant, like, man role in the relationship where I'm like, I would be okay being like the sole provider for my family, like if my wife wanted to stay home and watch the kids, but I also wouldn't be like, no, you can't work, no, you have to do this. Like, I'm like, no, like,
it's different if they want to do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like as a male, I can't be like, yo, you're gonna stay home, you're gonna raise my 3 kids every day. My dinner's gonna be done at 5:30. Like some people like really live. Yeah, some people like really live their lives like that. Like at the end of the day, like I don't know if I truly believe in gender roles, but I can understand why some would make sense. Like I don't know, like I wouldn't mind. I mean, I've always looked at it as just like it's you're trying to win the championship like I am.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like I look every relationship LeBron, Kyrie. You know what I mean? I need you as much as you need me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you cook dinner. Most of the week, I'll clean up. I'll make sure this is done, or I'll make sure that is done. Or laundry wise, like I can't lie. I've never let my significant other touch my laundry. I don't know why. I'm very particular. My darks have to stay with my darks. My lights have to stay with my lights. You know,
one of those.
My sheets have to stay with my. I mean, I'll wash my sheets and towels together, but colors have to stay together. Colors, lights, sheets, and towels.
I'm not that needy.
Oh my gosh! You hear this?
And I'll get washed together.
Thank you, Liz, for supporting.
But then I'll fold it. I'll do all the folding. Most people hate folding laundry. I love folding laundry.
Yeah, you folded my clothes before.
I did. Yeah. Yep. Like 3 shirts.
I've hosted about 4 folding parties in here, so let's fold Jordan's clothes.
I feel like that week you're like the 3rd person that offered to fold my laundry like recently. Like it was something ridiculous. I was like, I just like folding laundry.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Well, after the sex roles or the gender roles, sex roles is important.
Jordan's in a headspace today. You need to get some. I gotta get you laid.
Yeah. How do you feel? How many percent of males do you feel that sit in your bar are sexist? Or just in a bar general setting.
I was gonna say I was like my bar because like there's like a different age group of regulars there.
I feel like it's only older guys that are like, and I hate saying this.
No.
I feel like it's more older guys.
No,
like
I
older.
don't think so.
Nah, they're reckless. They're wild.
I mean, they are, but at the same time, like I feel like I've met a lot of younger men who have that same. Like,
are they in business suits?
No. I mean, some of them, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I give it like a 60%.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it a lot at the bar in general, just in general, whether I'm working it or not working it or doing entertainment. Like, there's a lot of males out there like that still see shit like I don't know. It's 2022, man. Can't we all just get along?
Everybody should be able to do what they want to do
when they want to do it. Like she just used my chapstick.
I did.
It's hers now.
I forgot mine.
It's fine. It's hers now. She stole it.
Because I'm sick. Not COVID. I tested multiple times. We're good.
Motherfuckers never loved us.
But I did get Jordan a little sick somehow.
Bri.
I think it's someone else. I don't know. No,
I spent a lot of time with Bri.
Thursday, I actually like in my height of
her heightness. Yeah, I went to go visit her at work. She was looking fine, by the way. She just dyed her hair. She's like, oh, it looked like trash in there. I walked in, I was like, damn, girl, what's
it's
up?
Just the hair. You just like brunettes, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. I have a good picture of Bri. I'll show you. After that, silly banana pies. Did I get it right?
You did.
Hey, tell them where to find you at.
Well, you just told him.
Say it again. Say it again.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it, Bri.
No.
Say it. We love each other. You guys know where to find me at DJ J-Smoove 00 on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and A J-Smoove World is our TikTok page.
I believe so. Yeah.
She believes so.
All the TikTok people watching live.
Oh, what happened
Also.
over there? Ryan out there getting his freak on?
God.
Oh, shit. We really got into this. All right. After this, y'all know where to find me at. Happy holidays. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all. There's a lot of work and stuff that we're going to do to this podcast coming up. So hope y'all keep following and watch the growth of us. Liz, we love you. Ryan, we love you. Bri, I love you guys. Happy holidays. I'll be at the Eagles game next week. Peace.
Click.
Click, click, boom.